Solar Cville 2025.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Right. Oh, right. So yet another year of a festival that's for us, by us, dare I say.
Yes. Please say.
Yeah, yes, indeed. So this year coming up, tell us why another year of Solar Cville, like what's new this year in particular. Just kind of give us, let's start with that stump speech.
Well,
let's start with your stump speech.
First and foremost, why not? Because why not? That's why. Also, this is a pivotal year for us because it is the 5th year, which is a milestone for us. So I have to say, I can't believe it's been 5 years.
Right.
We've been doing this together for 5 years. People have been showing up, and the reason, to answer your question, the reason why it's so important is because people showing up consistently for 5 years, all the artists, the attendees, the vendors, the sponsors, everyone, the volunteers, everyone who made it happen, it is an intentional act of Black joy.
That's right.
As resistance. And to do that collectively, that is why this is important. It matters. It matters for our kids. It's representation for our kids. We have other festivals in town, but this is for, by, and about us, and that's why it's important.
Love it. And this year, when will it be held this year? What's the dates and location?
So with this being the 5th year, we want to do it big. So we are doing a week-long festival this year, August 10th through August 17th. I'm going to let you get you a pen and jot that down. Save those dates in your calendar, August 10th through August 17th. We got something for everybody during that week. Things are a little different this year. Like I said, it's a week-long festival. We always do what we can to do free or as low-cost programming for families and children. But then we also have some grown and sexy stuff for the people, too. So y'all can get outside with us. So we got a few of those events, too, and we can get into more details about what those are if you like.
Yeah, absolutely. So now that it being all around town, I guess I'll start there. Okay. So like if you want to lay out like some of the programming of maybe what you're so excited for this year, because I gotta imagine, for one, like you love the community, the people that are part of it love the community, and so you have that joy of it, but to come back for yet another year, 5 years, right?
Yes. 5th
year. So I know that there has to be things that stand out to you, or like each year you'd be like, oh, we got to do that again, or either for this year, like let's add this to it. So when you look at this year's programming, like what's some highlights to you already?
Well, I will say, quiet as it's kept, loud as I'ma tell it. My team is probably like, she is the most insane person ever, because I always have so many ideas, and I'm glad that I have a team that is rational, and sometimes they can rein me back in, like, okay, maybe in year 2035, but not this year. It's not logical. But I'm always super excited to just bring something for the people and to bring them out. And so I don't know that there's one event that I'm more excited about than the other, but I will say collaborating with different organizations that are Black-led or center the Black community, that has been a treat for me. Okay. If I had to choose one, I would say, of course, Best in Black. I'm super excited about that because I love giving people their flowers, and I love seeing other people give people their flowers. There's that feeling's unmatched. But working with Black Women Who Wine, this year we are collaborating on a trap karaoke event where we will be doing some curated wine pairings with Tasha from Black Women Who Wine.
Wait a minute, so Black Women Who Wine, so the brothers can't come?
Yeah, y'all can come.
Okay.
100%. You better come.
Just want a little clarification.
Yeah, but I am excited about that collaboration because, and I talk to her about this all the time because I'm not a wine drinker, but every time I see all the wine events, I'm like, they look like they a vibe, like a whole vibe. Like, how can I get involved? So I think she was the first organization that I reached out to say, hey, are you interested in doing something with us this year? And we've been working on that. So I'm super excited about that. I know one of the best in Black Cville nominees, Chef G, shout out to him. Yeah. He is actually going to be doing some curated bites for us during that particular event. So excited about those two collaborations in particular because those are two people that I had not worked with before. And I also just trap karaoke. It's very much given a vibe. And also as a part of that event, it won't be like a super formal thing, but we will also be kind of acknowledging some of the Black women change makers here in Charlottesville. So it's just an opportunity for those women who are leading things and taking on a lot to take a load off. Come get on stage, live your best Beyonce moment, and have some wine and some good food. So I think that's, if there were one event that I was supposed to choose this year, that would be one that I'm very excited about.
That's dope. Speaking of Beyonce, man, I'm going to digress because I got like a little ADHD or something. Did you see that Cadillac leaning? Have you seen the video yet of her at the concert and the Cadillac? You know how she come down from the rafters?
Yes.
Yeah, it was leaning. Everybody was like, oh, Lord, somebody about to get Don't worry, Khalilah. When you come down on your Cadillac, we're going to keep it level. We ain't going to let you fall.
Okay, mine's got to be level. Just maybe some hydraulics once it's on the ground, but they don't got to come out.
Yes, indeed. So we are talking to none other than Khalilah Jones, Miss Chic and Classy Consulting herself. Solar Cville at X Park yet another year. And got a week of festivities, October 10th through 17th. Whole week of programming. And so y'all definitely stay tuned and stay engaged. So as far as folks, so you mentioned a little bit about, what they can expect as far as coming out to. But now, like how do these events differ when it comes to participation? Like, are there any ticketed events? Anything people need to jump on in advance?
Yes.
Just show up?
So 100%. So just some of the behind the scenes logistics that people just may not know about. Like I said, it's, when I say I'm very, very awestruck that it's the 5th year, I really am, because we've done a lot of this without a budget for most of the time, right? So that first year, that was no budget. It was like planned in a month, and to be able to grow progressively each year is a amazing thing to see. Doing some of the, like I said, the behind the scenes things that people just don't know about is how we get the funding, how you get sponsorships, how you get grants. I wrote grants till they were coming out of my eyes, okay? Writing grants, doing a lot of networking, getting sponsorships and whatnot. But things are different this year because, like I said, I was very adamant, and the team was very adamant that we wanted our programming for the families to be free.
Okay, that's awesome.
That is hard to do.
Yeah,
hard to do. We have 3 events this year for families that are free. Free 99. Okay, all I'm asking you to do, you will need to register and sign a waiver. We have Soul Skate. Of course, we need a waiver for that. We're going to have Soul Skate. That's for the families. It's free. We will also have, of course, Solar Cville Saturday. That is always free. And then we will have a end of summer swim, foam party, and a car show, which will be at Washington Park on August the 17th, also free. Okay. It's not easy to get these venues. It's not easy to get these any of these things to be able to do for free. So that's why we do have programming that there is a cost for. And so those events will be Oh, and actually, we do have one other event that's free. It's the Soul Cafe Blacks in Tech Mixer.
Okay.
That will be free as well, even though that's for blacks who work in the tech industry. And then, so the other events that we have, we will have line dancing with Caesar. Shout out to him. He is doing amazing things, and I'm very excited to work with him as well. This is going to be an Afro beats and Carnival fusion kind of line dancing. So everybody and their grandma is line dancer right now. We get that. I wanted to do a different theme. No shade to any of the other themes, but by the time August come, people gonna be booted out, cowboyed out, all of that. So I want
fans gonna be broke.
Yeah, I want to do something a little different. So that's what that line dancing event is gonna be, and that's gonna be. I believe the early bird ticket is like $10, and then after that it'll be $15. So that event, and then like I said, the trap karaoke, that will be, I believe the early bird cost is $25 with $30 after, and that includes a glass of wine. It includes your food, and it includes your experience with the karaoke. There'll also be a cash bar, and we're working on some wine flights too for those who dig that. And then we have the Best in Black Cville. So Best in Black Cville is probably our premier event. This is our second year planning this with Vinegar Hill. Last year it was so well received. I couldn't have asked for a better outcome. The only thing that I would have asked for is a bigger venue. And guess what, baby? We got a bigger venue.
Hey, look at God.
So we are at the Paramount this year. And that's going to be on August the 15th. We will be doing early bird pricing for that. That will go live on the Paramount website on Tuesday. And actually, that's kind of our delay in putting the full lineup out, is because I want people to be able to get all their tickets and see the full lineup at one time. So that will be out July 1st, which is this Tuesday. Please keep an eye out for that. You don't want to miss it. And the exciting thing about Best in Black this year is, one, that it's at the Paramount. And Paramount kind of reached out to us saying this should have been here. So excited about that. The other big thing is that United Way is our marquee sponsor for that event. Very excited to have Minority Business Alliance as well as Black Professional Network, which Black Professional Network will be our the VIP reception sponsor. So you don't want to miss any of that. And a huge part that's different this year about Best in Black is that we are announcing the winners live. We did not do that last year because we could not, because of the venue space. We had to make sure that we had our winners in the spot, so we had to tell them in advance. This year we are not doing that.
So you're saying live from the event, but they still won't know in advance.
They will not know in advance. Yes, you will know when we call your name. So that's a different piece. Oh, and I lied. My favorite part about Best in Black this year is that our fashion show, that the adult fashion show that we normally do on Saturday at Soul Cville, we are actually bringing that to the stage for Best in Black. So to be able to see that fashion show, you will want to be at Best in Black this year. Now, that's not to say that we're not bringing a little piece of fashion to Saturday too, because I'm working with D9 to put on a D9 fashion show, a little pop-up fashion show there, and as well as our youth who always bring it. They will be in-house on Saturday as well. So you won't miss out, but if you want to see the adult fashion show, you will want to make sure that you come to Best in Black. And I think y'all will be very excited about the speaker that we have this year too.
At the awards?
Yes.
Speaker at the awards.
Yes.
Okay, I see you keeping some things under your hat. I see. Look, I'm not gonna pry.
Just a few little teasers in there, but you absolutely. And I all the time. You don't want to miss it, but you really don't want to miss it. I promise you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, I noticed you said some things that involve different sort of demographics, shall I say, but also on the site, it says free and for all ages. Mm-hmm. Now, are there certain events that are more catered to the adults or more catered to the family unit that you can kind of highlight for folks?
So Saturday is free and for all ages. Mm-hmm. That's more like the family reunion vibes with 2,000 of your favorite cousins. Mm-hmm. The events that are more geared towards adults would be the trap karaoke, the line dancing, which you could, if your kid is into dancing, you could do that. There will be an open bar and things like that, but those events are more geared towards adults. And then there's the after party. Of course, that's for adults as well. Mm-hmm. But I tried to even it out. So we got the Soul Skate, which is family friendly. We got the End of Summer Swim, which is family friendly, and then as well as Soul of Cville Saturday.
Nice, awesome. And will the programming be posted online anywhere?
Yes, on Tuesday.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Tuesday. 100%. Right on. You want to visit ixartpark.org/soul/of/Cville.org.
Gotcha. Good stuff. This is dope. And then for like your vendors and sponsors and folks saying, you know what, I still want to try to support that. I want to make sure this programming stays free. So
why are you shucking and jiving? Go ahead and hit me up.
So just hit you up. Like
yes, or you can
sponsors?
visit that same website. There's a vendor application there, or you can email. I said hit me up, but just kidding. No, don't hit me up. Go ahead and email soulofcville@gmail.com. We are so it's grown so much. We literally went from like 10 vendors our first year to always having a wait list and having 50 vendors. So we cannot accept everyone. And initially, like we accepted who came. Now we have to vet them. So please put in an application. Our vendor manager will, once we have everything in there, our team will get together and we'll say, oh, okay, we have 2 of these or 3 of these or this, let's give them an opportunity. And then we will let you know, give you vendor spots and things like that. So please get your application in if you have not already. And I am not the plug on that. So don't reach out to me and say, can I please get in? Because I'm not, that's not my ministry.
Yeah. Take the designated avenues, ladies and gentlemen.
Please.
She said, xpark.org/soulofcville. So once again, heading it up, it's you and Jams and Beyond Fitness with Sabrina, right? Mm-hmm. So before we let you go, let us talk a little bit about like just that unison of Soul of Cville, right? Mm-hmm. Of thinking about like who's in charge of it and thinking about how this festival is set apart. You know what I mean? And because, that may go into the programming, right?
Right.
Like Soul of Cville, what makes this, worth another 5 years?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And like what makes this set apart and for our community, shows the soul of our community?
I mean, when you say who's in charge, the people are in charge. Like that we center the community in everything that we do. So I mean, yes, we've been meeting, every month since the month after Soul of Cville last year. However, all of this is for, by, and about us, all of us, guided by us. I feel like there's been a little of a resurgence, it seems to me, where people are outside, we're doing different things, a lot of creative things, and I'm loving that. And I think that Soul of Cville is kind of just riding that wave as well, just seeing, what the people are responding to, what it is that they're wanting, and trying to give that, and not just as a place to, kiki and eat and have fun, but to also to help with economic development. We help to support 50 businesses during Soul of Cville Saturday alone. But now with Best in Black Cville, last year we gave away over 50 awards to businesses that are people choice. That's another thing for people to understand is anybody that's any category and any business or person, influencer that is on that, those are people's choice. We had nothing to do with that. I didn't choose any of those people. The community did, and so it's something for people to really be proud of. And I'm proud that so many people. At the last check, I think we had 2,000 votes in already, and we just released that just recently. So so excited to see that, and also the Let's Intentionally Thrive Scholarship, which is something that I launched the third year. Very excited about that because we'll be able to give away more scholarships this year. That is going to, the application window is about to open on July 15th through August the 1st, so please keep an eye out for that as well.
When you talk about how much people play, the people in the city of Charlottesville, our Black community, play in the role of what is, pardon me, Soul of Cville, I don't know if you've ever really been given an opportunity, especially here on the show, to talk about the name of the organization. Here's the correlation I was drawing as you were talking, because you can find Soul of whatever all across the country, right? But we're here in Charlottesville, and this thing is called Soul of Cville, and the soul, right, of something. It's like the heartbeat of it. It's the thing that gives it life, right? Keeps it vibrant. And so all these things were kind of running around in my mind, especially as you were talking about the people who play such a significant role in making this what it is.
Yes, 100%.
Did that all go into
yes, so let me say that I'm so glad that you said that. No one ever really asked me that question ever. We were thinking just like what's something, what can we call this that really speaks to people and they understand, oh, this is where I'm supposed to be, that's where I need to be. I am a military spouse and I've moved all around, and when I moved here shortly before August 12th and all those things happened, I really was like, where do people do? Like, where are my people? Like, I don't know what to do. And in my mind, I'm like, where's the soul? Where are my people? Where can I feel connected? And so I wanted a title that kind of embodied that for people, so that they understood, like, if you're missing a piece of your soul, this is where you need to be this weekend. Like, that's where you need to be. So yes, the 100%, that for me was what was missing for me personally, and I wanted to really grab people with that, saying, hey, by no means, by no stretch of the imagination am I saying, me as an outsider, that I know what the soul of Cville is. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, I want y'all to show me what it is, and please come and show me and be that with me and embrace us all together, and so that it was a collective thing. So yes, and I appreciate that question because nobody has ever asked me for it.
You know what, that's a great segue. Like, can we take a break and can you join us for the Ask Max? Because we got to Ask Max. Okay. By the way, like, that fits into that. If that's cool with you, you mind joining that conversation with us for the end of the hour? Sure. That's awesome. So, but to make sure that everybody knows what's up with Soul of Cville, don't want to divert from that too quickly and too drastically. So, Khalilah, before we go to break, go ahead and give your sort of closing word on this year, which you want the people to walk away remembering about Soul of Cville, August 10th through 17th, 2025. The fifth year, Khalilah. The fifth year.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Every year I'm like, well, that's crazy. First, I did want to say one of our partners for the car show that I'm working with is Dream Clothing with Jamar. Shout out to him because he does so much and brings the city out. Prospect Day is coming up, and I'm thinking of that because there are a lot of silos sometimes that happen here. I think it could be because it's such a small town and people just don't know what each other is doing. We moved the date of Soul of Cville several years because of other programming that was going around. We understand that anything that's going on for the community, for our community, is for the greater good. It's for all of us.
That's right.
So we want people to be able to attend everything. Anyway, Prospect Day was one that we kind of worked around because they do theirs every year. He is sponsoring that, really working hard on that. I believe it's July the 12th, I want to say.
Yes.
They are looking for a couple of more sponsors. So please hit up Jamar if you are able to, and if not, please just show up for that.
That is July 12th, Forest Hills Park.
Yes.
From 3 to 7.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Is that right? Did I get the wrong one? I'll make sure I get the right one because I got a bunch of the Prospect days that popped up on my phone real quick.
I believe it's July 12th.
It definitely is July 12th. I want to make sure I had the right time.
And they're looking for a couple more sponsors. They've almost reached their goal. So I just wanted to shout out them because he's always so supportive.
Absolutely.
But as far as Soul of Cville, please keep an eye out for the full schedule. That'll go out July the 12th. I did want to mention that there are 2 satellite events that you will need to get those tickets separately. You won't be able to get them at the same spot, so I want to mention that. Best in Black Cville, you need to go to the Paramount website. But you'll want to check out the X Art Park website for the full lineup and to get tickets for that. And then the after party, those tickets will be sold available only at the door. But all the other things, you can get the information on xartpark.org. That'll go live July the 1st, which is Tuesday.
Awesome, good stuff. Soul of Cville, and like since you mentioned the soul and you described it that way, something else popped in my mind is that even today, folks, so after you're done listening to the IMHO talk show, they can head on down to Booker T. Washington Park.
Yes.
So my friend Wanika, in partnership with Prolific and City of Promise and the city as well, doing tweens and teens.
Yes.
And this is for city children, right? City school children specifically because that's that's part of the prerequisite by working with the city parks and rec in the city of Charlottesville. So tweens and teens midsummer break party in the park today, 3 to 6 over at Washington Park. This is a free event for youth 12 to 17 years old. A lot of good activities going on over there.
Please show up.
That's
please
what we
show up
talk
because
about.
we haven't had anything for our kids for such a long time. So now that we do, please make sure that you're showing up for them. And I want to shout out the city as well because getting a couple of those parks, McIntyre Park, the skate park in particular, which I was very excited about to do Soul Skate there, and then Washington Park for the end of summer swim. So shout out to Parks and Rec as well as the city of Charlottesville who has sponsored us every year.
Absolutely.